Hello. When the concept of countable and uncountable nouns was discussed in an earlier video, there was a reference to singular and plural number. Let us take that topic further in this video. What is meant by singular number? When a noun refers to only one person, place, or thing, it is said to be in the singular number. Let's take a few examples. Person. Just look at this word boy. What does it convey? That there is only one boy. Child. Only one child. If it is the case of a place, city, school. Thing. We can have, say, a pen, notebook. So when you look at such nouns, you come to know that it refers to one person, one place, or one thing. Now what about plural number? When the noun refers to more than one person, place, or thing, it is said to be in the plural number. Let's take a few examples. Boys. So now this noun indicates that there are more than one boys there. Children means there are more than one. In the same way, when you refer to a noun like cities, you know there is more than one city. Schools, pens, notebooks. So when you look at these nouns, you can come to know that it refers to more than one person, place, or thing. Now, how do we form these plural nouns from the singular? Now, there are many rules and there are many exceptions to the rules. The most common way to create the plural form of noun is to just add s at the end of the singular. Let us take a few examples. Girl. Girl is singular. Now you just add an s and it becomes plural, girls. Town. You add an s and it becomes towns, which is plural. Tree. You add an s and it becomes trees. So just by adding an s, you can change a noun which is in the singular number to the plural form. When nouns end in s, sh, ch, or x, the plural is formed by adding es at the end of the singular. Let us take a few examples. Glass. It ends in s. So what have we done? To make it plural, you just add es. So glass, es. Now we have brush, which ends in sh. So again you add es there, it becomes brushes. Bench, which ends in ch, and you add es, it becomes benches. Box, which ends in x, and you add es to get boxes. So this is one more rule. When the singular nouns end in o, the plural is mostly formed by adding es at the end of the singular. Let's take a few examples. Mango. So what have we done? You just have to add es, so mangoes. Hero, and you add es and it becomes heroes. So this is one way of changing the singular noun into plural. But there's an exception to this. In some cases, when the singular ends with o, the plural is formed by just adding s. That means we don't have to add es, we just add s in some cases. Which are those cases? A few we will take up. Photo. And instead of adding es, we just add s. Kilo, kilos. So this is why it's important to learn these words individually, because there are lots of exceptions to the rules. When the singular noun ends in Y and the previous letter is a consonant, the plural is formed by replacing Y with IES. Let's take a few examples. City, CITY. Now it ends in Y, and what's the second condition? The letter before Y should be a consonant. That means it should not be A, E, I, O, U. It should not be a vowel. So T is not a vowel, it's a consonant. So two conditions, the word ends in Y and the previous letter is a consonant. So in that case what happens? We remove the Y and in place of it we put IES. So cities. Lady. It ends in Y. The previous letter is a consonant D. So we remove the Y and add IES. When singular nouns end in F or FE, the plural is formed by replacing F or FE with VES. Let's see the example. Half ends in F, so remove the F and add VES, halves. Life, it is ending in FE. Change it with and replace it with VES, lives. Again, there are exceptions to the rule. Some singular nouns which end in F or FE change into plural by just adding S. That means we don't have to add VES, we just add S at the end. For example, handkerchief. It ends in F, we just add an S there, handkerchiefs. Safe, safe is a locker, and then instead of FE, we just put FES, safes. When the singular noun has vowels within the word, the plural is derived by changing the vowel. Now take this example, man. Now which is the vowel here? A, M-A-N. So what has been done? You change the vowel to another vowel. So instead of M-A-N, it becomes M-E-N, men. Man becomes men when you want the plural form. Foot, F-O-O. Now the double O is changed into double E, feet, foot and feet. If a noun is made up of two or more words, its plural form is derived by adding S to the main word. That means there are more than two words. So first you have to identify which is the main word. For example, daughter-in-law. Now in-law means it is through marriage. But the main word here is daughter. So when you are changing from singular to plural, what you have to do is the main word daughter has to be made plural, so it becomes daughters. In-law remains as it is. So daughter-in-law becomes daughters-in-law. Similarly, son-in-law. So the main word is son. Son becomes sons. So sons-in-law. So in-law doesn't change. So the main word we have to change into the plural form. In certain cases, there is no difference between the singular and the plural form. They are the same. Dear. Whether it is singular or plural, the word remains dear. Sheep is singular and sheep is plural too. In some cases, we add en to the singular to make it plural. What are the examples? Child becomes children. So child remains as it is and then you add ren. Ox and then you add en, oxen. So this is again a different case. Now there are some interesting nouns. They can be the names of subjects like physics, economics, mathematics. It can be a word like news. They can be names of diseases like measles, So such words, they have an S in them, that means they end in S. So they seem to be plural, but actually they are all singular. Now I'll just take one example like physics is an interesting subject. Now there's nothing like physics. There is an S there at the end. But then it's always treated as singular. That is why the verb you will find, physics is an interesting subject. So this is a special case where subjects, certain diseases, they have an S in them, but they are treated as singular. We have now discussed the topic singular and plural number in connection with nouns. I hope you have also understood the different ways the plural number is derived from its singular form. Apart from the methods explained in this video, there are many other rules and also exceptions to the rules. It's therefore important that you learn as many as possible by developing a good reading habit. It's now time to take a quick test on TeachYaar.com to revise what you have learned. To take the test, scan the QR code with your mobile device or click on the link given below the video in the description section and comment section. Subscribe to the TeachYaar YouTube channel for notification.